look at me, I look great. Here's a picture of me. It's probably photoshopped like hell. On top of that, they're taking a bunch of drugs. The whole thing is a big lie. And hey there, Coach Devin here. All right, I've got a little bit of a rant. I usually don't go on the rants. I got to be honest, I'm not a big ranter. Well, sometimes I'm a ranter, but not on here. But I'm actually going to have a little bit of a rant right now because there's something that drives me nuts in my industry that just, it gets under literally my last nerve, I should say. I was going to say under my skin, but it's not my last skin. Anyway, doesn't matter. It annoys the shit out of me. All right, here's how it is. So listen. Fitness influencers are trying to sell you crap online, and they try to sell you stuff because they look good. Plain and simple. Guys, girls, doesn't matter who it is, they are wearing hardly any clothing and they're ripped to death and they're like, buy my product because of the way I look. Okay. I understand. Listen, you're using what you got. Okay, they're using what they have, and I can get on board with that. Like, listen, if you're super good looking and you're super fit, use it. You might as well. I mean, I'm not super good looking, so I can't use that. I'm fit. I don't think I'm ridiculously fit. I'm fit. So I can't really use that. So good for them. I guess maybe I'm just jealous. But what drives me crazy is guys and ladies online. The guys are just ripped abs like crazy, and they're talking about, this is just how I do it. Train like me, you'll look like me. And I'm like, no, you won't, because you're taking a bunch of steroids, probably a bunch of other fat burners and other drugs to get lean like that. You probably get that lean like 2 or 3 times, or you're just genetically gifted and you take steroids and a bunch of other crap, and you're trying to sell somebody a product claiming it's going to work. It won't work because they're not you and they're not taking your drugs. Or the ladies that are on there and all they're wearing is bikinis and thongs, and they're like, get my ass with if you do this workout. I'm like, you're not going to get your ass because, again, genetically gifted, probably using a lot of drugs, using a lot of other stuff. This is what they do for a living. Their whole livelihood is tied up around how they look and how fit they are. That's their livelihood. Like the rest of us, we got to go to work and we got kids and we got stuff to do. And these people are just, that's what they do. They just, look at me, I look great. Here's a picture of me. It's probably photoshopped like hell. On top of that, they're taking a bunch of drugs. The whole thing is a big lie. And there's nothing more annoying than somebody that's lying to you. I post pictures of real people. If it's a transformation picture and it's a picture of me, that's me. That's what I did. That's how I did it. I believe in honesty with it. Everybody I've ever posted is a real person. Everybody I've ever posted is a real person that has done real work, and I know who they are, and they've 99% of the time done it in my gym, or I've helped them do it. That's who I post. And you know what? I've never posted anybody who I haven't helped get fit before, because I just don't do that. Because there's no reason to do that, because I've got literally hundreds of pictures, proof positive of helping people, but that's not the stuff that sticks in people's minds. They see the girl in the thong who has a great butt, and they're like, oh, that's what I want to look like. Or they see a guy who's ripped to death, and he's like flexing, look how great I am. And half those pictures are faked. They are photoshopped to death. They are dieted down like crazy. They took a whole bunch of pictures. They use one of them and they don't actually look like that. Or they're taking a ton of drugs and they do look like that, but they take a ton of drugs and they're actually not very healthy. Or they're photoshopped to death. It's one of those, and that stuff drives me crazy because there's people in this industry in fitness. We're actually trying to help. We actually love what we do. I love what I do. I love changing people's bodies, changing their lives. That's what's enjoyable to me. So, don't get tricked by the people who are out there. You don't have to buy stuff from me. You can say, that guy, I'm not going to buy stuff from him. And I'd be like, that's cool. Don't buy stuff from somebody who's posting about themselves saying, hey, look how fit I am. Because you know what? Half the time they're lying to you. Or maybe even more than half the time. Get them to show you that they actually know what the hell they're doing, that they actually can help you, rather than just picking some person based on how they look personally, because you know what, let's be honest, that's not necessarily the reason you should hire a coach. Hire a coach that knows what they're doing, guys. Trust me, you will be much happier. You have comments, questions, things you want me to talk about. If you've hired a coach and they haven't been very good, write it up in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Have yourself a great day, everybody. Don't fight the awesome.